Ah, yeah.
And he liked this guitar, but the problem was it wouldn't stay in tune. So that's how he came to get this guitar, which was his favorite.
Yeah.
A man made this, took him 5 years,
Wow.
and he sent it, he's in Florida, he's a doctor, and he sent it from Florida, and then he got on an airplane, and he came to the cemetery when this was delivered, and he gave this to my mom as a gift.
Wow, that is amazing. Especially I like here.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it's nice.
He did a very good job, don't you think?
Yeah, it's very nice. It's quite nice.
These are from the Japanese fan club. And when they're delivered, the flowers on them, it looks like the guitar, like the real guitar. But the flowers eventually die, and we keep these styrofoam models so that people can see it. They all came from different Japanese fan clubs.
Wow.
And we understand there's about 10 main clubs. All right, you ready for this? Oh, a lot of fan clubs in Canada too. Part of the reason I'm going there. You see that flag? It says Canada loves Randy. There's a big group of fans in Canada too. All over the world. But the two biggest countries besides the United States for Randy that have the most fans is Japan and Canada. Now, let me get something out of here. What I'm going to show you right now is, it didn't belong to Randy. It was not his, but it was the very first electric guitar he ever played.
Wow.
Belongs to the school, and when Randy was very young, he started to play this, and then eventually he got an electric guitar. But he didn't own this guitar. My mom let him play it. And this was his very first electric guitar that he touched.
So how did he get this guitar?
It belonged to the school.
Oh.
My mom would let him play it if she would play in the bands that she had. He didn't like to play in those bands. They were, you see that picture on the piano? They were bands like that. And Randy thought those bands were boring. So my mom said, if you play in those bands, I'll let you play the harmony guitar. And this is the guitar that he played.
Yeah, that is amazing.
So in other words, she make him, like, let him use the guitar like a bribe. You know what that is? A bribe? You know pretty much about English. All right. Somebody take this picture of my mom, and it looks like this is a ghost.
Yeah.
I think it's called a double exposure in photography. Now this is his tomb, and sometimes it's covered with lipstick kisses. Girls go to the tomb, and they put the lipstick, and they kiss all over
Wow. But people was standing here.
And
right?
sometimes at night people go to this tomb, and they make love. Isn't that weird?
It's weird.
It's weird. The cemetery goes, yeah, in the morning we have to clean up the condoms.
Oh my god. I think he doesn't like it.
I don't know. I think he does. I think he thinks it's funny.
He might be feeling, oh, I was sleeping, you know.
He might go, oh, I wish I was there.
Okay.
Now this is the guitar department that we use now. You can see my mom's credentials from the university, UCLA. You see where my name comes from? And you see where we got the idea for Violet Fox?
Oh, yeah.
And And this is an architect's rendition of what the school would look like. And it followed pretty close. I mean, this is pretty much, you know, when they make this, the school was not built yet. So they make this to show what it will look like when it's completed. There isn't anything in here too much that's real interesting. It's just where we have guitar now. But the next room I'm going to show you,
Okay.
that's very important.
That is your amp, right?
Yeah, this is for bass students.
bass.
This is the bass guitar amp.
It looks old, really.
It's very, everything here is old.
Vintage.
Even me. Everything old.
Vintage.
If it isn't old, it isn't here.
That it looks expensive. Yeah. Okay.
All right, you ready? Okay, let's go down the hall. The next room you're going to see is the room that Randy taught in, and we don't use it for teaching anymore. Now it is a room that is just for the fans and for people, interestingly enough, that come from Japan, and they go in there and they just want to meditate and they want to have like a, I don't know the best way to explain it to you, but it's like a spirituality. That's down here. Now this room looks exactly the way it is when Randy went to work with Ozzy. We make the room exactly the same and we don't change anything because we don't have to accommodate different teachers in here, so we keep it like this. And there are people, believe it or not, and I know it's hard to believe, but they'll come from Japan and they'll come just to sit in this room for 2 hours and meditate or reflect, you know, like a spiritual.
Yeah, I understand.
And a lot of times,
I really feel
this room is very, very cold. This room can be much colder than the rest of the school. Sometimes it's almost freezing. Go ahead, go in. That's where Randy sat, and that's where the student sit. I'll let you photograph in here. I'm going to throw this in the trash.
This roomすごい感じる。すごいわ。ここ彼も完璧いるわ。すごいいいエナジーここ。なんか楽しそうなエナジーすごい感じます。
I think it's called a double exposure. In photography. Now this is his tomb, and sometimes it's covered with lipstick kisses. Girls go to the tomb and they put the lipstick and they kiss all over
Wow. But people was standing here.
And
right?
sometimes at night people go to this tomb and they make love. Isn't that weird?
It's weird.
It's weird. The cemetery goes, yeah, in the morning we have to clean up the condoms.
Oh my god. I think he doesn't like it.
I don't know. I think he does. I think he thinks it's funny.
He might be feeling, oh, I was sleeping, you know.
He might go, oh, I wish I was there.
Okay.
All the
Yeah, I'm interested in this
Are you
picture.
taking video? Oh, you're just taking still pictures. Oh, okay. This was when he was in Quiet Riot. All the record companies said no, no, no. So he make a picket of the companies. He and some fans went in front of the record companies, and they have a signs that say "Sign Quiet Riot" to get their attention.
Wow.
These are Randy's amps in Quiet Riot. These are the amps that he used in Quiet Riot. Now here's something that you'll want to get. Look at the back of this.
Oh. That's right. Wow. Is it still wax or?
I think it probably still works. I don't see why it wouldn't. However, I got to be honest with you, these amps haven't been turned on since like about 1978.
Yeah.
Would it still work? I think so, but I don't know. I don't know that much about electronic equipment.
Wow.
Every Friday, he studied with his teacher Scott, and at the end of 9 months, Scott went to my mom and says, I can no longer teach your son. And my mom said, well, why not? And the guitar teacher said, because now he's teaching me.
Wow.
And the room that Randy had the lesson for 9 months every Friday is the next room. You're going to see.
How long did he practice every day?
Well, it would be different, but he pretty much played. When he taught for hours. And when he practiced, he'd play for an hour or two or whatever, go do something else, and he'd come back. I mean, every day was different. But he played guitar a lot. He played guitar a lot more than I played piano. And sometimes I play piano for hours each day too. So anyway, let's go down this way.
Wow, すごいな。Wow, it's really big.
It's bigger than you think.
Yeah.
Because when you're there, you think it's just the main part of the school. But it actually goes out this way, and then you have the grand salon too.
わあ、すごい。ドラムあるで。
This right here is the room where Randy take the guitar lesson for the 9 months, every Friday. And at the end of that, see, we cleaned it up for you. That's a joke.
Oh, really? That is.
Circle of fifths.
Yeah, that is same. Yeah. Wow, that's interesting.
These two drums, the black drums is the drums from Quiet Riot.
Oh.
Those are the drums, when you hear the old Quiet Riot music, those are the drums you hear. They even say Riot on them. But just the black ones. The rest of them, they're just drums that just, they had no place else to put them, so they put them back here. And this was, when I was a child, this was the violin department.
Oh.
This was violin studies back here. Go in here, please. Right in there.
Oh.
Hello now. Good. Now, this picture over here, you can photograph it. This picture was taken at the Starwood Club. Oh, here we go. Let me see what I'm going to play for you. I've been working on a piece of music right now, so I'll play part of that because I've been playing it so much, I'm practiced on it. Okay, let me just put my headspace into this. Okay, I'm going to think. My thinking is off of this right now, so I got to put myself back in this mode. I spend hours and hours in here. Okay.
Great.
Thank you. All right, she wants drums. Now let's have some drums. This was very, very, very famous club in Hollywood. Doesn't exist now. And Quiet Riot became like famous in this club. And they loved my brother.
Which club?
Starwood.
Starwood.
Starwood. The reason that you don't know it because it don't exist anymore. The club was in the 70s, 1970s.
But it's Hollywood.
Hollywood. Yeah, yeah. And Randy was the like, I don't know how you'd say it, like the darling of the Starwood Club. They just loved him.
Yeah.
A lot of times clubs like a certain band and they promote them, you know, like Van Halen at the Whiskey, Gazzari's Club, The Doors,
Yeah.
Starwood Club, Randy Rhoads.
Wow.
Yeah.
But it's near the Sunset or Hollywood?
It's by Crescent Heights and Santa Monica.
Crescent. Yeah.
Crescent Heights and Santa Monica. It's not there anymore. It's not there. It's finished.
Okay.
Okay, now I'll give you a little taste of what I did. My friend Terry painted that. A professional artist painted this one.
Oh, but it's like last the picture you showed me. Is it set?
No, I don't think I showed you that yet. The guy that painted that is a professional artist, and he painted the picture of my last album cover.
Oh.
So I'm going to show you that too. Here's the original portrait
Wow.
for Pride and Profanity.
Oh my God.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it's beautiful. That's great. Great taste. Yeah.
You see the KR on the piano?
Yes. That is good. Something story.
It tells a story, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. The story, yeah.
Now, I get to show off a little bit. I'll give you a little taste of what I'm doing. I usually don't play for people, but since you have that machine here, I want you to show me a little bit.
So can I shooting?
Yeah, I want you to shoot me because I want you to put it on the internet or on the YouTube or whatever. Okay? Put it on YouTube,
Yeah, I will.
her tubes, his tubes, everyone's tubes.
Okay.
Put it on all the tubes. Let's have some drums. Okay, that's all my talents.
You are
You have a great voice.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Hands in Japan is number one.
Oh, yeah?
Really good.
Wow.
Really good. The